to my channel. My name is Anna. For those of you who are new here, welcome. Today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm actually doing a hair tutorial. Every single time I do this hairstyle, I get compliments. I've posted pictures myself onto my Facebook with these hairstyles and got compliments and questions from my friends. It's something that I've been obsessed with doing with my hair lately. Now, you can either use it so that you don't have to use any heat on your hair. So I figured, why not do a little tutorial on it? So the things you're gonna need is a comb. You're gonna need these little rubber bands. I get the, how do you, Scrunchy? I always thought this brand was called Scrunchy. Now I feel really dumb. How do you say that? But they're the rubber bands in black and possibly a hair pomade. I do think that this style works better if you do have longer hair. I was inspired to do this because I had been watching a lot of TikTok videos lately. This specific hairstyle I didn't see on TikTok, but it just brought back things that I used to do with my hair and kind of be a little bit more creative. I'm sure I'm not the creator of this hairstyle. If you know who created it in the first place, tag them down below. I don't know. I know it's a version of like a bubble braid, but not. Do you remember in the 90s when you used to put your hair in a ponytail and then you would loop it through? It's a mixture of both combined. And I've been wearing it in like a pigtail style. Now you can decide at the beginning if you want to part your hair more to one side or in the middle. Today I'm just gonna part it in the middle. So I'm just gonna take my comb, and I don't have a mirror in here, so I am looking in the monitor, so it might not be that straight, so please forgive me. I honestly don't care if my lines are that straight. Like, you can clearly see it's not. I don't think it has. Some people, it'll drive them nuts and they'll have to get a perfect line. I don't really care, to be honest. It's so hard to see in this little tiny monitor. So just part your hair how you normally would if you're parting it to do like pigtails or lower buns or whatever. Brush out your hair just because you do want it to be a little bit nice and smooth. You could curl your hair first or straighten it to make it more smooth or give it more volume. I have really thick hair already and it does have a little bit of texture. Normally when I wake up it's like pretty wavy, so I just don't feel like I have to curl it, and to me it's a way to not use as much heat. And I just create a pigtail to start off with, but sometimes I'll take my bang back out like this, just whatever's in front of my ear, whatever you like to hang out. I'm gonna take my rubber bands, take my little rubber band, and we're gonna make a pigtail. So it's really easy, right? Just making a pigtail like so. I only do it twice. I have really thick hair though. If you have thinner hair, you might have to do it more times. And then I like to take the little pieces. I'm going to use my mirror for this. I like to take the little pieces and puff it up because I like volume on the top of my hair. So I just kind of yank at them a little bit like so. Now you just have a very volumized pigtail. Now, normally for a bubble braid, you'd go like about an inch down and put another one here. That's exactly what we're gonna do, but we're gonna switch it up just a little bit. Again, I'm sure this has been done millions of times. So we're just gonna go down about an inch. And again, I'm only gonna do it twice just because these are really hard to take out of your hair. And at nighttime, I don't really wanna have to deal with it. All right, here's the hardest part of this entire tutorial. The most difficult part. So you spread it in half, your little bubble, stick your two fingers through so they're like little pinchers. Grab this hair up and pull it through just like that. Ta-da! So now I have something like this, and you can either scrunch it up by tightening it, pulling some pieces out to make it a little bit poofier, whatever you want. So we're going to do the same thing, and we're going to go down about another inch. It's really hard because I don't have a mirror again. Do it 2 times, create our little hole right here. Stick your fingers through. Hello. grab and pull. And again, I don't mind if it's a little bit messy because I like messy types of looks. So you can kind of pull at the sides if you want to make that little bubble area bigger, or you can keep it just how it is. You could either leave it there and have a really long part coming out. I usually do 3, so I'm going to do 1 more. This is where it gets a little bit tricky. So this is usually when your hairs start getting shorter. If you, for me, it starts getting shorter because I have a few layers. So this part, you could take some of your paste if you wanted to kind of help keep the hairs from sticking out. They're still gonna stick out because they're too short to stay in that little rubber band, but it'll at least help make them be more smooth. So sometimes that's just something that I do. You could try it, see if it works for you. May or may not. Since it's getting tighter at the bottom too, or smaller, skinnier, I am gonna wrap it 3 times instead. We're gonna pull this apart again and do our old school pull through like that. And I don't usually pull the bottom one out that much just because I do have some shorter hairs there. So that's all you do. And that's what it looks like. Again, you could pull these out more, make them wider, make them bigger, whatever you want to do. So I am going to do the other side, but speed it up so you don't have to hear me talk it through. This is so fast. Like, obviously I'm taking a longer time because I'm doing a tutorial, but it takes, you know, seconds. But here it is. I think it's super cute. All right, so again, I'm gonna brush it. Oh, I'm not supposed to talk. It. So I don't like when it goes inwards like that, so sometimes I will just loosen it a little bit by dragging my rubber band down just a little bit to help it kind of ease up. Something else I really liked to do with this hairstyle is add a headband. I got these headbands from Amazon and I'm pretty obsessed with them. They come in like a ton of different colors. These headbands are so popular these days. You can continue to also kind of poof up where you want. Obviously you could hairspray it to kind of keep down some of the little frays. You could also put back your bangs, which I've done before, and I thought it looked good that way too. So you could actually have no part in the front. Sometimes I started this off before by putting my headband on first and then just kind of making a part in the back so it would look more like this. And I don't know, the options are kind of whatever you like. Oh, it's just an easy way for me to not use heat on my hair. So this is the finished look. This is what your kind of bubble braid, pull through braid, I don't know, should look like. I also have found that if you don't like this sticking out right here very much, you can actually do another pull through. Watch it not work this time. I've tested this out, and if you do the pull through with your entire ponytail, pigtail, whatever it's called, it actually will hold it closer so that it doesn't stick out as much. See? So that's a kind of cool tip too, because I know sometimes I don't really like it sticking out like that. I would rather have it closer to my head. And then without the headband, this is kind of what it looks like. And of course you can also kind of pull that apart too to create another almost bubble at the very top. So now I'm going to do it to the other side just so we're the same on both sides. So you just pull through at the very, very top. Obviously you could do a pull through before you start the rest of the pull through, or you can do it at the very end. You can decide. You can first try it the other way, see if you don't mind it like poofing out, and if you're like, oh, that's a little bit too like for me, then I would definitely try this. But super cute, super easy. I think for the fall time it'd be really cute to wear this also with like a fall hat. Would be a really cute, easy hairstyle. As you can see, even though I used the pomade, these little pieces are still sticking out. That is completely normal. Sometimes I'll try to shove them back in, but you know, they're pretty short. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more simple hair tutorials, then let me know down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video.